Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Forum Thread Podcast number 138. I am Ladabra, and here with me tonight I have the following lovely peoples. Zap45.
Hi.
Jijin Lee.
Hello, gorgeous.
Chaos Mana.
Hi.
The Zelda.
What up, homies?
And a special guest, you may know him as Jordan from No Sleep Arcade.
Hi there.
And if there's any sort of weird delay, I apologize. My internet's being shit.
Alright. Dark, I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh. I don't like bones, but if you have a boner to pick with
how
me.
big is the bone?
I've made an observation, and I thought I was crazy, but you just did it again. Every single podcast that I am on, I am last in your lineup, except for the special guest. It's like I'm last in the regular lineup, and then you name the guest every time.
Love Wave right now.
You see, he
that's
claims
the way it's
that he just
supposed to be.
reads on the names that he sees in order.
I'm
it's
calling
methodical.
sexism. That's what I'm pulling that card.
Trigger? Question mark?
Well, my initial reaction to your
I think
bone
it's
you had to pick
destiny.
with me was, well, you are the only one with a vagina, so yeah, that may be true. Could totally be sexism.
Weird.
I'm deeply hurt.
Are you, though?
You know what could fix that problem? You can get gender reassignment surgery and go back to having that
just
deep
don't have a vagina.
masculine voice last time, and then I might put you higher up on the list. It's completely up to you. I just want you to understand
All
that.
right, I'll just get bronchitis. Okay. I'll get bronchitis again and find a penis, and everything will be fine.
There you go.
I'm sure there's a lie.
What happened in the last podcast?
The last podcast, I was like super sick. Like I was still functioning, but my voice was super deep.
I remember you saying that. I was surprised you were still on the podcast. I didn't get to listen to it. But
Totally sounded like a dude. Confused Zach for a little while.
She actually sounded sexy.
Yeah. Whoever's editing the podcast should make her voice even deeper. Like,
I just give her like Darth Vader voice.
that's crazy.
isn't that when Darth Vader does that? That's actually not him breathing, right? It's something else that makes that noise.
I thought it was his respirator or something.
It is him. It's his respirator forcing his lungs to breathe in a sense.
Okay, so it's not him like physically breathing. It's like how his respirator works. So it's the respirator itself making the noise. Okay, I knew it was like something else, not him just.
Yeah, it's like when he's breathing, it's like gasps or whatever.
His body just got burned, though. Why couldn't he breathe? How did his lungs get fucked up?
Well,
it shows him like his body getting burned in the lava.
He got really.
Yeah, I vaguely remember the ending where
his
he's
entire
like
body
burning.
got jacked up.
He got force pushed into.
Yeah, but it was like his legs and shit.
I think if like say he's burning and breathing in air that's that hot, I don't think it would do nice things.
And his body was on fire.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, but he had
That's a whole big problem.
midichlorians. It's like space magic. He should have been fine.
That's not how. That's not even how the space magic works.
He got force pushed into the lava, so the impact, him hitting the lava and being force pushed. I don't even know. I'm just making shit up right now.
Did you see the movie?
I did see the movie, but I was 13 when I saw it.
He got
so
force pushed.
Spoiler alert to anyone who hasn't seen Star Wars episodes.
Spoiler.
At this point in time,
Anakin
I don't
loses.
think you even have to have a spoiler.
And becomes Darth Vader.
Second spoiler: if you didn't see it, you didn't really miss anything.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're the only person on Earth that hasn't seen it, you're okay. No, you didn't need to see it in the first place. You're better off.
You're a Jar Jar fan.
Are there Jar Jar Binks fans? Like unironic Jar Jar Binks fans?
There have to be.
Dude, of course there is.
Makes me sad.
Everything has a fandom.
I like Jar Jar
Trump
Binks.
has a fandom.
Did you see the whole theory? There was this whole big Reddit post about it, about how Jar Jar is not actually a bumbling idiot, but is actually like a mastermind Sith Lord.
I saw something about that,
do you
but
think
I hated him so
everybody
much.
Yeah.
Do you think everybody would love that or hate it?
I don't know. It was one of those things. I started reading it, and then I was like, and then I realized how long it was. I was like, I lost interest. Never mind. But I've been told it's a really interesting theory.
Yeah, I've been told by sources who've actually read it. Reddit post.
Yeah, I've been told by people with a better attention span than I that
You're a scientist.
Oh,
You can't sit down and read long papers? You wrote a paper.
I did write a paper, but that's totally different because when I sat down to write the paper, I didn't sit down to write the paper. I sat down, I wrote like 5 sentences and went, well, that was hard. And then I went and did something else like a week later. I was like, I should probably write some more. And I wrote another 5 sentences. That's how writing a paper goes. That's why a PhD thesis takes years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's why.
Right there. It's just because you sit down and you're like, that's enough.
I thought you just buy a lab coat.
Also that, if you buy a lab coat, it's that thing where it's like, you fake it till you make it. If you act smart for long enough, people start to believe that you know what you're doing.
I mean,
that's how I got on this podcast.
It's true.
Token boobs and scientist.
It makes
double
sense.
I like how we have a token scientist now. Like,
I'm trying.
There's always a token minority.
You're the
token
token girl when Ray's not on, and the token smart person. Listen, you're the brains of the operation. You know this.
I'll take it.
She's been secretly, holding the strings together all this time, making sure everything doesn't collapse.
Dance puppets.
I'll dance. I'll do it.
I don't. I actually stop the dancing now.
Please don't.
So question for Arcade.
Yeah.
What is No Sleep Arcade? What is that?
Whenever we first started out, it was just me and a couple friends that just got too busy with everything. But we sat down and I was kind of like, you know what? I'm like, I want to put something with arcade, and I think just games and arcades and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. I'm like, let's just brainstorm and come up with something because I'm completely unoriginal and need a little bit of help here. So,
and you haven't slept in a while.
Yeah, exactly. And I just couldn't. There were so many bad names. I was like, God, I'm a horrible person for even coming up with names these bad. But sure enough, my friend's like, hey, what about No Sleep? We never really sleep. We're usually up playing video games, being losers with our lives and not accomplishing anything. I'm like, you know what? That's perfect. Let's go with No Sleep Arcade. So that's pretty much the quick version of a lot of painstaking moments and hours going into trying to figure out what the hell we're going to name it. And sure enough,
when's the last time you went to sleep?
You know
During
what?
Our panel?
No. I was awake for that. The most awake I've been, especially with all my ass kissing now. But probably a few years.
Ass kissing can do that for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised.
Can you tell us, for those of us who don't know, what exactly is No Sleep Arcade and what role do you fulfill within all that jazz? Goody bits.
From within.
Oh, cool. Basically, it started off with a group of my friends, like I had said, and sure enough, those guys ended up getting busy with college and stuff, and it ended up just by the time it rolled out, because apparently gaming computers are expensive, and I got nothing close to that, so it ended up just being me uploading for a few years, and I went to RTX and was really inspired and kind of just really excited to create new content and stuff like that. So it started off as a Let's Play channel. It's still predominantly just a bunch of Let's Plays where we have live commentary and just talk over the game whenever we're playing it. But it's turned into, I think, we've got 8 people, 8 to 10. I'm terrible with numbers right now, but 8 as I know that we're all actively working on cool stuff. We're wanting to create web comics for the future and come up with kind of machinima skits and stuff like that for sketch comedy purposes, is revolving around video games or stuff you can pull off in Gmod that just so happens to be really stupid but funny. Yeah. And basically, I got all my friends together and it was like, hey, we all talk about on how we enjoy playing games and we'd just love to talk over it and see who would be crazy enough to watch. And they were all like, well, hell yeah, we want to do this. So they came on with me. So it started off as me, and then it's turned into this whole big thing that we're having a whole hell of a lot of fun with. So we're really enjoying it so far.
So does it boost your ego if I call you No Sleep Arcade?
No, not at all. Actually, I'm more embarrassed than anything because I was live streaming Halo 5 the other day, and this one person subscribed, and I kept on referring me as No Sleep, but it was one of my friend Brooks's videos. I was like, well, hey, this is Brooks's video, and I'm Jordan, so I kind of feel like a dick to everybody else here that's actually working on the channel now and busting their ass, and you're just talking to me about it, so please try to watch this really long Let's Play of Call of Duty right now. And they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, that worked out way better than I thought it would, so... But
to be like us, like when we say thread, like that, the entire group is just an entity and a thread. That's how we keep it singular.
I like that. I like that, and that's probably what we're gonna end up doing. I'll be like, hey, you know what? I said not to say no sleep. Well, just mean it for everybody. So,
well, you're player 1, they're player 2, they're player 3.
yeah. There you go. God,
so, do you actually play a lot of like arcade games?
We're actually moving over to that. We've kind of let our own nerdiness and obsession with like recent games take over. So we've been playing a lot of like Siege and stuff that just came out, and we're kind of planning a bunch of stuff. But I'm kind of like, I don't really want to play anything recent anymore. I kind of want to go back and play some games that I really loved growing up and stuff like that. So we'll probably actually start incorporating arcade games and stuff like that within the next few weeks. I'm just trying to finish up one of our series that we have going on right now, and then once that's done, I'll go into our bigger projects and stuff like that.
Production's a bitch sometimes. Like, it's just...
Oh my god, man.
Like, now that I've been a YouTuber for a while, I'm like, man, I was so naive. I was so naive as a YouTube viewer.
Yeah.
People just don't understand how much hard work goes into quality control, social media management, planning a video. Like, people think it's like, oh, they just turn the Xbox on and they play. No, it's like, it's like they pick games that they like playing and then generate funny commentary, and then they go from there when it comes to editing and what they want to add in, and then editing takes forever.
It does. It definitely varies from person to person, but it's definitely an involved process, especially for the one-man show type people. Like, only just recently, Markiplier kind of finally let other people in on his like editing table, so to speak.
Oh wow.
Before, he was just like still like running a one-man show up into the millions. Like, it's just like a lot of people are working. Like, it becomes a job, a fun job to be sure, but a job.
Yeah, his Facebook, he had said in a video that he did, he was talking about like his regiment was waking up at like 5 a.m. and like prepping himself for about an hour, and then editing and getting a video like scheduled to upload by like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't even remotely imagine the amount, like, I don't even do that amount of work. And like my internet went out from an ice storm, and that's the only reason I'm ahead on videos. And that's kind of, that's kind of where all my stuff is kind of the saving grace of like Mother Nature gave me a few days off, but the editing takes longer. If you start to freak out and want to add more here and more there and know that you can do it better, it takes, what was going to take 45 minutes takes 2 days and a lot of frustration to a certain extent.
It's definitely like, I don't know.
But it's fun.
It's loads of fun. Like,
it's torture.
But
you love it.
Yeah,
you love it.
Absolutely.
You end up hating the things that you play for fun.
Yeah. This is fun, but now why the hell can't I do that?
I wish I could hire a little gnome to do all the editing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we have...
I find it relaxing, honestly, just sitting down, like, because I'm working on a series now, and I'm just heavily in the editing process now, and it's just like, I like just zoning out. Like, I do a lot, because I do like websites and stuff, so like code, and like the design process is subjective, but the coding process is so objective, and it's just like, there's a problem and a solution. It's very scientific, and it's just like, I have to find the solution. It's not obscured. It's just, there's one way to do it. And editing, it's like, you can be very creative with editing, of course, like that, but it's still like meticulous in that way.
There's certain parts when it's long tracks of like, you're just viewing the footage, like especially when it comes to things like podcasts, where it's just an enjoyable thing to kind of sit back, not only kind of listen to the conversation again, this time from a different perspective, but to be able to kind of sit back, and there's still a lot of things you have to do, but overall it can be quite an enjoyable process to like add your own funny bits and then kind of like see how other people react. Like, that's one of the greatest things I look forward to, is like saying, hey, look at this, and hoping to get a smile or two.
Absolutely.
I get a weird joy out of like if I'm editing a podcast and there's like a lull or a bump or something like that, and just cleaning that part up. I get a satisfaction because I fixed the part of the conversation. Like you're listening to it afterwards, and it just sounds more cohesive and flowing and stuff like that. But like you took something like it's something that's 6 parts and just made this cohesive piece out of something. Yeah. It's nice.
It's really, really cool. Yeah. I found that the editing process also, if you're doing live commentary, it's kind of a cool moment whenever you can find something and go, hey, I could add an element to this video that can bring out what I said more, or make this part funnier, or, cut out parts
little
that
visual gags and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. And I haven't done this for a long time because I'm like, okay, this is 45 minutes long. I don't want to do a 45-minute video again, but these Let's Plays are long, and I don't want to have like 3 months worth of Halo 5 being played. But editing, I really enjoyed zoning out into it. Like you said, trying to, there's creative parts to it. And I mean, the whole thing's creative, and it's a lot of fun, but it does take quite a bit of time. Yeah. And luckily, by the time after I was at RTX, we had just started getting this whole group together. And by the time I got back, I went straight into work, and everybody else was like, well, hey, how do I do this? And I became trying to teach all my friends stuff that I had been doing for the past few years, to going, oh God, I'm basically tech support right now trying to solve everybody's problems. So it's like, give me a sec.
Ever. You learned that the hard way throughout your experiences and everything. Just like, especially at my job, because I'm the only person at my job who can draw.
Oh no!
So everybody comes to me. It's a lot. It's like computer graphics and stuff like that, and people in the end lose the ability to just draw sometimes. Like it's like because everything's on the computer and stuff like that. So like I'm one of the few people who can just like physically draw. So it's like, hey, teaching, come over here. Can you draw this for me real quick? I'm like, I have a billion other fucking things for you. Why don't you draw it? And you're just like, oh well, I can't. You can do it better. And I'm like, no, I'm not fucking doing all your sketches for you.
So Tejan, there's this thing I wanted.
You need me to sketch something for you?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, actually, loads.
I'm going to start charging.
I need you to sketch the thumbnail for this one. It's going to be Jordan. No.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
sleeping.
Jordan's sleeping, and
it's going to be stick figures on an arcade. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to draw this for you.
You have 1 minute to draw something.
Oh my God.
I'll get started on that.
But I don't know. The editing process is, like you guys said, it's both rewarding and frustrating at times. I've been amazed with what Chaos has done. Like, I'll record something, I'll send it on over to Chaos, because up until recently, like literally just now, well, not just now, but like 2 days ago, I wasn't really able to edit my own video podcasts just videos in general. So I was like, I'll send it over, and then he'll add something, and then he'll like, hey, check this out, and I'll laugh. I'm like, wow, you made me sound funny. This is great. you did all the good, you said all the good stuff.
You added the sex, pizzazz,
the icing on top.
So Dark, you have a question?
So yeah, I was watching this video before coming on. It was by Game Theory, and it was about techniques to surviving the Hunger Games, and I thought it would be a fun topic to cover.
I haven't seen that one yet.
As to which of us here present in this call might be best suited for surviving the Hunger Games.
I'm just gonna eat the berries, dude. I don't care anymore.
Alright, so you're out. You're dead.
So
Zach's dead.
So you're saying you wouldn't volunteer as tribute then?
Yeah, just give me the berries. Give me the fucking berries. Hand those over.
Your name wasn't called. What do the berries do? I'm gonna eat the berries anyway. I don't want to take the chance.
Katniss and Peeta, spoiler alert, in the books and the movies, they don't want to let the Capitol win, so in a defiant act, they eat these berries that are extremely poisonous and kill you.
They're the only two left after, and they're kind of dating, so like there can only be one winner, and it's just them, so they're just like, all right, double suicide. And it kind of like, it's like usurping the game, there's no winner, there's no champion. It's a
rebellious act, yeah.
So then they stop them. So they say, no, you're both winners now.
Yeah.
So.
It's pretty cool.
Isn't that the whole reason why they decided to put them both back in the Hunger Games again?
More or less, yeah.
I think Zelda has a good shot.
Yeah, like, are we talking about, like, out of just the people who are currently present here, we're saying we're the 5 that are left?
Well, let's talk about other... You want to throw some other threads in here?
Sure, why not?
So, like, Wob and Ray.
Well, and they were also going over different techniques of what you would do to prepare. And one of those things
is like, what skills do we have?
It's not so much skill; it's what you're doing to prepare yourself for it. And one of those things I think I would be pretty good at is while you have your week in the capital, the most important thing, or one of the most important things, is like stuffing yourself with the biggest amount of calories you can possibly, cram into your body during that point in time to try and gain as much weight as you can. Because if the Hunger Games wind up being lengthy, starvation is going to be a really big issue. So you want to be able to, get by for a week or two without having any food to eat, potentially.
That's the thing.
Depending on where the scenario is.
In a survival situation, as long as you have water, you can survive for a decently
30 days.
long time.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a difference between...
That would be your first priority.
You can technically survive, but you're not going to have the strength to fight off other people. There's that difference between I'm technically alive, but I also can't really move around very much.
That's why you do my method of just hiding. Very small. You won't find me.
Starve the other person out.
Yeah, that's actually one of the best tactics. They're like, with the breakdown, one of the best tactics is to, run off into the woods and hide. Hopefully you've packed on enough calories ahead of time so that, you can focus on finding a clean source of water over trying to find something to stuff your face with. Because if you are in a life or death situation, even if you are, don't have a really good caloric intake going, as long as you're hiding and not drawing attention to yourself, chances are you can get that good adrenaline boost should you need to defend yourself and still be able to take action. But to increase your odds of winning, it's to just avoid other people as long as you can.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust any of you in this kind of situation at all. As soon as I buddy one of you, somebody's going to stab me.
I wouldn't stab you in the back. I would
kill you without hesitation.
I'd kill you in the front.
Just without hesitation. It's not even like pretend ally.
I'd hug you, step back, and then stab you in the chest.
And then you'd start the Hunger Games.
There you go. Is that clean water? Oh my god, stab.
Damn.
We could have shared. There was enough for all of us.
To pretend like I'm going to be your friend. You know that you're going to die, so... Bye.
Well, that's why I wouldn't trust.
A great strategy would be to pick people off and just wait until they're off by themselves peeing, and then you shoot them in the head with an arrow or throw a rock at their head.
Can you shoot an arrow? We're talking about us.
I mean,
not us.
I've shot a few.
If we actually have any weapons,
we used to own a combine bow, and I used to shoot it pretty.
A combine bow,
whatever
really?
it is. It's not a combine. It's
you can't even say the right thing.
It's the strings. It has the strings on it.
Stop, Jess.
No, it's not a bow and arrow. It's the what is it?
The compound.
Yeah,
bow
compound. There it is. Compound. Thank you. It was like a.
Oh wait, there were pictures of Lozada with the bow.
Yeah, I'd like to point out. We actually have Lolik and I have compound bows, and we actually have a target in our backyard, and we shoot relatively regularly. So I got that going for me.
Do you throw boomerangs as well?
No, I can't.
You gotta work on that.
Boomerangs, man.
Has anyone successfully got a boomerang to work?
No, God. I'm convinced that's bullshit. That's editing magic.
Says, yes, Zach, you're a liar.
You just haven't spent any time with the Aborigine down in Australia, okay? I have. So therefore,
are you?
No. What? Yes. No.
That's why you got all the dogs.
That's why I have so many. I just unleash my hounds.
I really think here's who I think wins. Honestly,
Ray.
She'll kill us all. She's by far the most vicious person we've ever met.
Agreed.
And now you've pointed out what my plan is. I take the Tejan method and let Ray pick the rest of you off, and then I just pull out the bow from a nice little distance, and I'm good to go.
25 yards. That's plenty,
Well, one of the final points that they had in the video is actually something that none of us are taking into consideration, and that would be our sponsors and the viewers themselves, because it's not a true survival of the fittest type scenario. You're playing to the public, so if the people and your corporate sponsors like you, they're going to send you better care packages, make sure that you get more TV time, and you're actually increase your chances of surviving by having really good public relations. So if you're, that type of person that's sneaking around and killing, the little 12-year-old girl who's peeing over by the trees, that's not telling a very good story, and so you're probably going to lower your chances of survival by being ruthless like that.
Yeah, but by the time...
So if you only take a life if you absolutely have to, and you impress them with your super cool survival skills.
If he looks powerful and somebody bets on him, they'll help him.
Yeah. There's also the fact that is that guy an asshole. So if you can kill that guy, people like you.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah, if you kill the group asshole, then you can get some kudos, major kudos there. It also
depends what district we're all from. So that's important too, because that helps you garner sympathy and advantages and privileges of sorts. So
there's also, you would definitely have to keep moving because they would try to move you out of hiding.
Yeah.
Which one of us would qualify as the group asshole? That'd be me or Zelda.
That's probably me. I mean, I'm new here. I'm probably the asshole.
Listen.
I want to pretend to be offended, but I can't really argue with it.
Listen, we also have Webwave. Don't forget about Webwave.
Yeah, Webwave is pretty cunning.
I feel like we would all go after him first because we suspect he'd be the biggest threat.
Yeah, if we're saying out of the people here, I'm probably the group asshole. But
you're our asshole, though, Zelda.
Yeah, but if Webwave shows up, then he's the group asshole, and I'm safe.
Fair enough.
Wait, if you're
why can't we all just work together?
The asshole, does that mean you're the taint?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't like this analogy anymore.
I'm not having fun anymore.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Make it stop.
Mike is so mean. He called me the asshole.
Okay.
Who called you an asshole?
In the Twitch chat, you might call me an asshole.
Perdenia. However you say that.
See, Chaos. I mean, he's a player. He'd work the system.
Quiet.
He'd quietly work the system. And he'd have raised protection.
Exactly. I'm already dead on the ground because I ate the berries, so I'm out.
And
we're starting, Zach.
There's no point in talking strategy. You already talked about killing a little girl because you eat the berries, so.
Yeah, Zach would be the only person that died at the beginning, not because he ran for the middle where everyone's killing each other, but because he ran for the forest to find
I'm gonna find those fucking berries.
He turned around; they were right behind him.
Listen,
perfect. I don't have to.
Yeah, exactly. See, this is how I think about it. You guys are my friends. I don't want to kill you guys. I'd rather kill myself than you.
Listen.
Gotcha.
You have no friends.
That's why, even if I didn't eat the berries, I would die immediately.
Listen, they plucked us from this podcast and put us in a survival scenario where only one of us survives. Yeah. Would you still eat those berries?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe not.
And what do you do if there's no berries?
I don't know. Kill my...
Yeah, now they've heard your plan. They're not going to put any berries in the arena, buddy.
Yeah. I said probably...
They're going to give you some berries that's just going to give you the shits.
Freebie, right here. You can shoot me.
So that's what they would do.
That'd be hilarious.
The laxative berries.
It's going to make you choose. There's going to be a pile of good berries and bad berries, but you can only have one.
Yeah. Probably...
Hey, at least the bears.
I would lay low, make a rock shiv of some kind by pounding a flint or something into a shiv. Lay low, and then as soon as I see one, stab them to death. Take whatever gear they have, and then rinse and repeat until I win. But there's traps and
You rinse off the knife, or do you keep their blood on the knife?
Yeah, and then I rub it all over my face, and I say freedom, really loud. Then
okay, now it got dark.
And then that draws the attention, and then you're shot with an arrow.
Before I get shot with an arrow, I get stopped by a cop and say some racial slurs about the Jewish people.
What the fuck? Where are you going with this?
Yes, he did the Braveheart thing. He's making a Mel Gibson joke.
Thank you, Lo Zelda.
I got it.
Did you appreciate it, though? That's the question.
I did as well.
I didn't say I appreciated it. I said I understood it.
Just say there's no police.
I tried.
I was moved by it.
Oh, thank you, Jordan.
I enjoyed it.
I appreciate that. You're coming back next week. Tejan, you go away.
Yes. Yeah.
It's better than when you tried to say that I was an attractive man. So.
Let's not talk about that.
You said what now?
Let's not talk.
It was when I was sick. Come on, Tejan, this is what happens when you gotta keep up, man.
You're gone for a few days. I'm just
I haven't been on the podcast in like 3 years.
No. In his defense, you did sound like a very attractive man.
Thank you, Dark. I appreciate it.
Just gotta be honest there.
I appreciate that. Listen, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I don't, I can.
Dude, he was complimenting you.
I mean,
not Zelda.
Hey. Thank you.
Because of the hair.
Thank you. I don't. You and
so
my
hair
hair
is just irresistible.
Yeah, you.
I just like how uncomfortable it makes
well, it's
you.
not completely uncomfortable. It's flattering. I appreciate it. I do, but it's just like I don't understand how my hair is that fabulous and amazing that you consistently like love me for my hair. It's
It's only the hair, honestly.
Even
some
though
people
he doesn't do
love
anything
other people
else.
only for their bodies. He loves you because of your hair. Just accept it and embrace it.
Yeah, I guess I will have to embrace it.
Embrace your hair with your fingers and you
Wait,
float
what
through.
exactly are you embracing?
That shirt is amazing, by the way. The Star-Lord shirt.
That is pretty cool.
Did anybody else see Star-Lord at RTX, by the way? Because that dude was great.
There was Star-Lord?
Yeah. I was walking through the main hall, and he actually had the music player that was playing the soundtrack. And I went up to him, and I was like, dude, I'm like, you know what you should do? And he's like, what? I'm like, you should carry around a plastic rat and sing into it in front of everybody. He's like, oh my God, that's amazing. And I'm like, oh, dude, do it. Please do it.
Or find a real rat.
Find a real
exactly.
rat.
That is the only way to do it, to be honest.
Abuse the living shit out of it and sing into it.
That's a big place. That's a big place. You could probably find a big rat.
I bet.
Everything's big in Texas.
Even the rats.
It is.
Especially the rats.
Have you seen a rat in Austin?
No. I think the hobos eat them.
The second t-shirt is even better.
Well,
this is the one. Chaos sent me this link to this t-shirt, and I told him I had to have it.
Yes.
And can someone who's not lagging please describe what you're seeing? Because it's just that awesome.
I'm gonna put the link in the Twitch chat.
Already beat you to it.
Oh, never mind.
Also, this is what the. I mean, so it's what's his Star-Lord?
It's like the Coppertone baby, but with what's his face and a raptor.
What's it? Patson. Oh, what the fuck is
Chris
his name?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
No,
Chris
you
Pratt.
are
There we
way
go.
off.
Yeah, what are you going for?
No. Patterson. Something
Patterson.
Pat.
Patty
No, Chris
Bear.
Pratt as the Coppertone baby and Raptor as dog chewing on or leaving over his. What is this?
And sweet Chris Pratt ass on display on a t-shirt.
I'll admit, I am not usually the kind who finds celebrities attractive, but Chris Pratt, man.
He's funny. Yeah, he's funny. He's talented.
He's
he is.
I'm all
Did you
over
like
that
him in Parks and Rec?
I did not like Parks and Rec.
I didn't see Parks and
something
Rec.
wrong
I
with
know
you.
it makes me like the scourge of the
don't
internet,
worry.
but
we can be the scourge of
pretty
the
much.
internet.
It's like I haven't even seen it. So, I mean, I'm ignorant
Both of you
here.
leave the podcast and go watch some episodes and come back and try to tell me for real. Like
Everyone pause the podcast now and go ahead and watch this.
Community.
Oh, you're back now?
Oh, hello
Let's
there.
continue.
Did you enjoy your Parks and No. Community is a really good show. 5 seasons on Hulu right now. It's really funny.
That's something I do
It's
still need to
really
watch.
good. It's really funny.
I know it's good.
Yeah.
I believe it's good.
I was talking about Rick and Morty for years, and then
As long
finally
as you
people listened
believe,
to me
Tejan.
and broke down and watched Rick and Morty.
Oh my God,
It's
man.
been on for like half a
For
year.
I've no life
years.
that show for
It's only like 2
months now.
seasons. I also bought a Rick and Morty t-shirt with Tiny Rick on it. Here, I'm sending it now.
I'm Tiny Rick.
I bought 3 shirts today, and they're all relevant.
I love Tiny Rick.
That's amazing.
Tiny Rick is the best. Lo Zelda, have you seen Rick and Morty yet?
I
You need to
have not.
because you're a
Oh, no,
scientist.
you're
You
missing out on
told us
life.
you were going to watch it.
I tell people a lot of things.
Lo Zelda, did
The
you check out
betrayal.
that document that I sent you today?
I did
okay,
actually look
good.
at that. I have questions.
Did you get that thing I sent you?
Did you actually send
Wait,
me
what
something?
document?
No.
No. It's a quote from the thing.
I bought this shirt the other day, and I wore it on stream yesterday, and it makes me happy. It's a pocket.
I've seen that
It's
one.
a pocket full of EVs.
Oh, that's amazing.
Is that a Pikachu in the middle? Oh, no, it's
How
Jolteon.
dare you?
Never mind.
Jolteon, Glaceon,
How could you
Vaporeon.
confuse them?
In a tiny thumbnail, it looks like Pikachu. Excuse
I love
me.
Leafeon's probably
You're not
my favorite because it's
Bruh.
Okay, that settles it. The thumbnail for our podcast is going to be Tejan with a Pikachu like overlaid on his face.
I like this plan.
Yeah, the fact that he can look at all those little cuddly faces that all look identical and name them all.
We'll just have like a mesh.
No, that can be part
of
it too.
Let's have like a collage. It's somebody. Can we talk about the important topic of which evolution is your favorite evolution?
Oh, I can't. Don't make me pick.
Oh man, I know it's rough.
Oh,
that's
Leafeon's
terrible.
so cute with the dirt on his paws, and it's actually a really powerful physical attacker. But this is the.
I have a Leafeon right in front of me. Actually, I have a plush that my girlfriend got me of it. So
Leafeon's dope.
I think Umbreon might be my favorite.
Glaceon is my favorite. I like ice. I like ice
Special
Pokemon
attack,
a lot.
very strong special attack. Good for like a glass cannon type Pokemon if you want to put on your team.
Plus, your dragons mean shit against
you gotta
me.
have either an ice type or just someone who has ice moves.
Umbreon was very useful for me in the games that I played, and I just like Espeon because I like the psychic type.
More relevant, like as a Pokemon, because of the fact of like the addition of the fairy type and how they've sort of changed up.
You kidding? Yeah. Umbreon was one of the most overpowered Pokemon for years.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he was overpored, and they kind of nerfed him a little bit, and now he's kind of on his way back up.
I love how we can talk about Pokemon, and that's why I love you guys so much.
Now, how about regular Eevee?
No. Well, I mean, regular Eevee is obviously no good because he's stuck in the bottom of the pocket on that shirt. So
because all his jerk buddies stepped on his face.
I love her. Like, I think a lot of them are cute. I actually have a plushie of like original Eevee. Like,
Eevee's adorable.
I heart original Eevee. Yeah,
it's adorable, and it's like potential to grow into something strong is also adorable.
Yeah, in X and Y, I had a regular Eevee until like the final boss when I turned it into Glaceon. Because I just wanted to keep Eevee as long as I could before I needed an ice Pokemon.
It took me forever to finally play a Pokemon game, and that was just because I had never done it. And I was like, my friends were like, hey, you're a piece of garbage. Why don't you get out of our lives until you play Pokemon?
You want to join the rest of the fucking world?
Yeah.
Play Pokemon?
yeah, exactly. And I was like,
who was your first starter?
Very
important question.
Playing Leaf Green, and it was
you say Charmander?
No, it wasn't Charmander. It was
good.
Bulbasaur.
Oh hell yes, Bulbasaur.
Yeah,
right.
Bulbasaur. I like Leaf Pokemon, and I only used him for everything though. And then I was talking to my girlfriend. I'm like, hey, I've got like a level like 100 something Bulbasaur. And she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, what are your other levels?
Never evolved it?
A 10. And they're like, she's like, yeah, you need more Pokemon than just your one Bulbasaur. But
I did that for the very first playthrough I ever did of Pokemon. I was just like never
teaches you how to catch Pokemon.
No, well, I caught up until I had 6, but then I never really trained the other ones. I was always just battling with my starter.
That's pretty normal.
I was always saving for that Pokemon that I really wanted, and I was like, I don't really want this one right now. And I was like, shit, I should have like actually used this other Pokemon because. But yeah, every gym was a joke.
It's always a safe strategy to train at least 8 Pokemon.
Yeah.
And it keeps it fresh and fun.
Absolutely.
As you're constantly rotating through. And even though Pokemon is like one of the fucking easiest games in the world, it's still fun because there's a little bit of strategy to it.
Makes it somewhat challenging when you... I always like...
I mean, if you grind enough, you can beat anyone. That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of RPGs and stuff like that. And like this in Pokemon, again, the story is never really that interesting.
I like the story of Diamond, but after that, it kind of got a little
Pokemon's always
stranger.
been strange.
Like,
but
Team Rocket's
Diamond
up to
seemed
it
to be
again.
like a nice, not too crazy, but not too like bland for that series. But then again, it was also the very first one I did start with. But I still think like the other ones, like the most recent ones with Team Flare and all that, it's like what's going on. And then I kind of stopped playing.
The thing that really kept me going with X and Y, actually, surprisingly, was the music. I loved the music in the game.
True.
And again, like I liked this is the first game I played in a while where the Pokemon moved. Like I hadn't played I didn't play the 3rd, 4th, or 5th generation, so I played 1, 2, and 6. So like I'm like, this is like the first time I ever had like Pokemon moving and 3D graphics. I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
I played 1, 3, and 5 and 6.
Gold and Silver were definitely my favorite.
I played a little bit of that.
They felt a little dark. They felt like a little bit darker. I like I liked that edition of Pokemon over any other edition. Definitely. I love the starters. So that was a fun game. I should play that again.
I wish it was easier to capture for Pokemon games, other than the obvious downloading a ROM.
Well, just DS, DS games in general, for obvious reasons, are very hard to actually capture, straight off the DS.
Video capture, yeah.
Okay, I thought you were like, you chose words, capture Pokemon.
I wish it was easier to capture, the catch rate is so
a bitch to catch.
I can't figure out how to catch a Pokemon.
Couldn't get past the first Pokemon.
Yeah, couldn't get past the first battle.
Dark, did you play Pokemon?
I tried playing it.
You would have.
I played a little bit of the card games with a couple of my friends and was relatively okay. And tried playing one of the handheld games and got bored and put it down after 2 hours and haven't really done anything with it since. But I do play a mean Pikachu on Super Smash Brothers. Just throwing that out there.
That's something. That's something. You got something. There you go.
Super Smash Bros. Oh, I wish I could play it. Watching you guys play Super Smash Bros. At RTX was the funniest shit there. I'm serious. We were laughing our asses off. I was like, oh, wow. This is great. It was such a great idea with the AI just fighting each other. I was like, oh, wow. You have no idea what's going to happen. This is badass.
Stay tuned because more episodes are appearing soon.
Dejan's been hard at work.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Hard at work, making our dreams come true.
I'm just gonna say the tournament is fucking awesome. Very dramatic. Very fucking dramatic.
I'll say
that. I'll leave that out.
Looking forward to it.
We have a bunch of friends that have because we're kind of spread out over everywhere. Like half of our people are in South Carolina, and then I'm here in Oklahoma, and then we got a guy in Texas, so we're spread out. But the South Carolina guys have a Wii U, and I'm like, hey, what if we did some ultimate tournament kind of thing to where we try to beat everybody here, and then you guys do whatever you do, and then we just square off in this end all be all tournament, and I don't know, we mail each other a trophy every month or something for some stupid ass reason. Cool. But that game's fun. I usually play Link.
Yeah, Link's so, I like Little Mac and the newest edition of the Wii U. Little Mac's fun. He's a big brawler. His recovery sucks, but man, his damage output's just crazy strong.
Little Mac sucks.
Not even, dude.
He's terrible.
Not even. Who do you play, Tejan?
I really want to. I want to actually see you guys fight. I really want that to happen sometime.
Yeah, we can do it.
And me. I want to see how I do because I did really well when I played Brawl, but it's been a very long time since I played it for more than a couple minutes.
To play with you guys. I don't that's the problem with it. The most I've used my Smash Brothers recently is to record TFT Smash. I can't get anyone over to fucking play it with me. I just want to sit there and play it by myself.
Does Holly not like playing it?
Not as much.
Fighting games can be demoralizing because after you lose a lot, it's like, yeah, I get it, you're better than me. But
yeah,
hey, that's the thing about Smash. I'm okay losing at Smash because it's still fucking fun.
Smash is pretty fun.
Regular fighting games like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. I hate those games. Because if you can cheat the fucking system, then it's over. If you know the right combos,
if you know the hitboxes, that's when.
I had a friend who could play Soul Calibur 2 with the Guitar Hero.
That is disgusting, and I hate your friend.
He knew how to accurately destroy all of us.
Wow!
With it, and he would just sit there with his stupid smug little face.
And then you pull him outside and beat him up, right? That's what you do.
It's the only logical.
He's dead now. Honestly, that's
why he's dead.
I beat him to death with the guitar.
Bloodlust is
Have you ever tried?
I won't play fighting games, but I'll fight you in life.
Oh shit! Have you ever tried Brawlhalla? That's Smash Bros.
I tried that. Yeah, and that was really fun.
That was a fun one. They added a bunch of new characters to that one.
Recovery in those games is ridiculous.
Man. We had a few live streams of that, and it was just it was just screaming because we have one friend that he had like this pool with some hammer, and that's all he'd do. And he'd just wait. He would stand there and just go right back up on through the ranks, almost beat everybody. I'm like, you just suck, man. Just go away. You're not allowed here anymore. You just throw people off this with your dumb hammer.
Yeah, fighting games are fun. I've been meaning to get into fucking Rogue Legacy and Shovel Knight or in the Blind Forest because I've been wanting to. Because we're thinking about doing like a Game of the Year kind of thing podcast, maybe at like 150 to sort of make it special. And I've been wanting to buff up like my indie game titles, like knowledge base, and be like, should I like I played like an hour of Ori of the Blind Forest. And it was really beautiful, and I wanted to continue playing it. And I'm just like, I gotta do other things, like sleep, and edit, and capture other footage. And then Fallout 4 was recently came out, so now I've been playing that. But maybe I can take a break between Fallout 4 and play other games.
I know a guy who can give you a little bit of tips about not sleeping.
Oh,
yeah, you do.
Know a guy.
Is he on this podcast?
Let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right on. What about
who is he?
What sleeping tips do you have for us today?
Just don't do it.
We'll have
just play a game
your
and sacrifice it.
Don't do it.
Who needs it?
Coffee?
Don't do it.
Do you employ coffee?
Yeah, coffee, energy drinks, stuff like that. Definitely, those should be a regiment at all times.
I think it's
a coffee IV helps.
For some reason, I can't get energy drinks to work for me.
I've become immune.
I doubt they work.
I've become immune.
I think I have too.
Yeah. It's actually scaring me a bit. I'm like, how much coffee do I need to drink in order to feel my heart pump anymore?
Oh God.
That's weird. You're dead inside.
That's one of the reasons, like, I don't want, I never really wanted to start drinking coffee, is that now, like, the caffeine from drinking something like a Mountain Dew, like, actually works quite effectively, because most of the stuff I drink doesn't have any caffeine in it at all.
I can't get enough caffeine. I can't. I used to just, like...
Something about looking at a green drink and drinking it nowadays, it's not appetizing. Green is not an appetizing color unless it's a vegetable.
Okay.
It's not appetizing.
I can get behind that
color.
Statement, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
What about green tea, though?
Like,
I mean, I don't see why it's not very appetizing.
I think it's maybe the neon color is what you're going for. The neon color, or just the
well, you don't judge, like, you don't think certain colors are like more flavorful looking than others. I mean, there's a science to food there about like coloring food and stuff like that, about like more desirable colors.
Maybe not so flavorful, but more like desirable might be a better way of putting
it. Yeah, desirable colors, like they make you feel a certain way.
You can't see like flavor, Tejan. God.
Yeah.
No,
but your eyes are used to feel a certain way about flavor, and it's a thing. It's your entire body's involved.
So, Zelda, can you expand on this topic to validate Tejan's statement?
She already said she completely agrees.
Yeah, I completely am behind this. Name a food that is green, that is not a vegetable, that you're not like, I'm not sure I want to put that in my face.
What about a wrap?
Apple.
No, but I guess that's
you mean a spinach wrap? Because that's spinach.
Yeah.
Granny Smith.
Okay, fruits and vegetables. They're interchangeable. Tomatoes bridge that line. You know what we're talking about here. Fruits and vegetables. Yeah. Those can be green.
Name something that is green that you don't feel is tasty, or like I'm trying to
sour apple anything.
Like artificial sour apple. I don't know. I like those like candy.
It really depends on how they interpret it, because sometimes it tastes really bad. And they also sometimes go like overboard or strange with how much they try to make it sour.
I like the caramel apple lollipops, because it's like a sour apple artificial lollipop and then caramel on the outside. It's delicious. Have you guys had any of those?
Just you, buddy.
Wow, really? That is crazy to me. I thought it was more popular.
And what were they again? I'm sorry.
They're
my Skype booped a bunch.
No worries. They're lollipops that are covered in caramel, and it's a sour apple center. So like you finish with the caramel, and then you get.
Oh yeah, no, those things are fucking delicious.
Oh, thank you.
That sounds delicious. But oh God. Surely
Did you know there's different flavors of them?
I don't know. There should be, right?
No, I'm telling you that there is.
What,
I didn't know that, but I found some this fall. There was a Golden Delicious version, which is a yellow one in the middle, and then there was like a Red Delicious one, which was red in the middle. The red one tasted almost like what you would expect, like almost like a cherry Jolly Rancher kind of thing. Not like cherry, but it definitely had a cherry-ish quality to it. Okay. Yeah, the Golden Delicious one I thought tasted a lot like the green apple one.
Okay.
But yeah, no, there's like multiple flavors of them. I was baffled that I had never thought they never realized that there were more than just the green.
My
ones.
mind is thoroughly blown. Like I'll have to go search and find some. Candy's fucking.
It's not really tasty. I'm gonna have to search for just those in general.
Yeah, dude, candy's delicious. Okay, do you guys consider chocolate candy? Can we just agree?
Oh my god, are we doing this again?
Oh shit! What have I stepped into?
Again?
Oh no!
Again?
This is an argument that happened on the RT podcast, and that became an argument in one of my streams. Yes,
I was watching a Sleepy Cabin podcast, and they were talking about how chocolate wasn't a candy. I'm like, there's no way that's not a fucking candy. Chocolate is fucking candy, right? Can we all agree?
Are they talking to like cocoa beans or something like that?
Wait, what Zelda? What's your stance on this then?
Chocolate is candy. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you, Lil Zelda. Although we agree on like Pluto being a planet, we agree on chocolate. We just don't agree on one thing, isn't it? Isn't that right, Lil Zelda? The cake and the pie. Yep.
It's savory.
You just had to say it.
Listen, it's my favorite argument to have. Because you're all wrong.
This is precisely when Fusion pops back into the podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like asking what exactly it's about is a dangerous thing to ask.
Okay, so it's a cake versus pie debate, which is better, and it's obviously pie.
No, you are obviously incorrect and delusional.
That is,
You see, it's bullshit. I don't know what Zach did to rig the poll that he did recently, where more people actually voted for pie.
That's actually surprising. I gotta say that
the majority of people are
more pie,
shitheads, but
I didn't rig the poll.
Yeah, you eat more, but that doesn't mean you like it more. Oof. I mean, when I eat cake, I feel like more of a load, so I eat less cake than I eat pie. But still,
I didn't rig nothing. I just put it out there. I'm like, hey, which is better? Vote.
So you did rig something.
I rigged.
There we go.
I love how we are back on the double negative conversation within the pie versus cake conversation.
Anyway, chocolate. Of
course.
Yeah.
Are they? I want to hear the logic behind it not being candy.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because it can be like a liquid form, like hot cocoa or something like that. Is like.
I mean, not hot cocoa.
But like it depends on like a chocolate bar. It's all chocolate. It's the same material, but it's in a candy bar form. Yeah. Like, it's all in the context of it. Like, everything has a context to it. Like, hot cocoa, I wouldn't consider candy. Sure. But chocolate in certain ways is candy. It's just like, it's the certain way of food is.
If the chocolate doesn't have much sugar in it, then that's typically what you would refer to as candy. So I'd say if it's a high percentage of cocoa, it doesn't necessarily qualify as a candy, but like anything that's milk chocolate would definitely be considered candy just because of the sugar content.
Oh, I mean like dark chocolate. Well, now we're getting into semantics about dark chocolate and like sugar percentages.
No, it's chocolate. Chocolate is an entity.
I think if it's in a bar and is wrapped with a pretty wrap and you give it out during Halloween... candy.
That's also getting into way too many specifics. That's the problem.
Because then it's like, if you think about it, it's kind of like peanut butter. So if you think about like peanut butter you can make really good cookies with peanut butter.
Stop killing the baby dinosaurs.
Oh,
this is horrifying.
They will kill him. Don't worry.
Chaos is
They'll kill him if he doesn't kill them.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah,
they're not babies. They're copies.
Back over on the current ARC stream that we were doing during the podcast, I managed to knock out a raptor, and I'm trying to tame it. But in order to do so, I need to feed it. So I need to find a source of food that's around the raptor.
Yeah, this is they can't see this. Wait a minute. So on our Twitch stream.
Do you guys remember the opening to the second Jurassic Park movie with the little girl on the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So those little dinosaurs that he is killing are those little dinosaurs. Like, one or two of them by themselves are okay, but if you don't kill them while there's only one or two of them, they'll follow you around until you have a little crowd, and then they'll eat you.
Not a grown. And why is there a dinosaur?
Don't they like chocolate as well? So, I mean, they're a valid poll person. It was they probably like pie more, so they probably rigged the. That's where they voted.
The whole bunch of them got together.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. I like where your head's at.
Perfect sense.
But anyway, 5 out of 6 people hate pie. So I'm sorry, Zach.
I want to be clear. I do not hate pie, but if you said you can have pie or cake, and you can't tell me anything about what they are, I'm going to pick cake every fucking time. There are good pies. I will admit that totally and completely. Pie has its place. But in general, I'm always going to pick a pie, or always pick a cake over a pie.
Hey. Also, I hate birthday cake. What's up? Cake is okay.
Well, what about it? What if it's not served on a birthday?
No, like there's a certain like typical like vanilla icing, happy birthday on it.
You like snobby cake?
No, it's like I like German. I like chocolate. I like German chocolate cake, and I like chocolate mousse cake.
So you like candy cake?
I think your mistake is thinking that birthday cake is like a set cake. You want German chocolate cake for your birthday? Have a goddamn German chocolate cake.
Yeah,
my birthday cake is a motherfucking cheesecake every year.
Specific birthday cake.
I get a giant cookie.
My cakes have been ice cream cakes, like all
the
sorts
vanilla,
of rainbow cakes.
It's the vanilla icing and just the plain disgusting cake flavor.
Sounds like you're just having sad cakes. Like, no wonder you don't like cake. You're having shitty cake.
I went to a lot of birthdays when I was younger. Not to sound like I don't want to make myself sound like I was.
I'm Mr. Popular. I was invited
but it was true. Like, people invited me.
Jesus, Zach, you're not making any friends.
I know, right? I was invited to a lot of birthdays, and I went to all of them because they were conveniently placed.
I had friends.
So I had a lot of birthday cake, and let me tell you what, birthday cake sucks. I'll tell you what.
It depends on all that was on the birthday cake too, because sometimes they get like designs on the top that make the frosting taste shitty. And
that too. Like I don't want to eat Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear tastes
and if you're getting your fucking birthday cake from Walmart's little bakery, of course it's going to be awful. You need to go to a proper place that'll make like real frosting, whipped from cream and sugar and whatever flavor you want to put in there, and it'll be fucking fantastic.
We all like chocolate here, right? Like, we can all say like,
yeah,
chocolate's good. Probably my favorite flavor of things is chocolate.
There you go.
You know what sucks?
What?
Guacamole.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa.
You take that back, you son of a bitch.
This is literally the worst food ever made.
How dare you? And it's green.
What makes you say that?
That's it. Kick him off the podcast.
Avocado.
Chaos. Kick him off the call.
Avocado is the worst.
Kick him. He doesn't belong here anymore.
Zach, obviously the problem is you've only had shitty guacamole.
No, I've had some of apparently the greatest guac in the world.
What do you have against guacamole? What don't you like about it?
Oh, it's totally a texture.
What?
The same reason I don't like beans.
You can have just different textures to that as well, though. Depends on how people prepare it.
Yeah, some people have it chunkier. Some people have it more smooth, you know? Like,
I have had a lot of different types. Like, it really depends on where you get it, how it was made.
They add pico de gallo and then, like, mix up a whole bunch of...
It ruins sushi.
You had... Wait, what ruined sushi?
Avocado. No, avocado's delicious.
I was still thinking you were talking about guacamole. I was like, what the... No, I'm seeing a lot of problems here.
No.
Yeah.
It's the avocado in guacamole.
Yeah, I agree with
that's kind of the
texture issue. Like, I can't handle beans. I'm not unless it's in chili. The only time I eat beans is chili.
I hate things when you eat them.
They mush.
They're weirdly smooth. They look hard, but they're smooth, like a pear.
I really liked where you paused in that statement. You know, I really hate things that you eat and then you just stopped.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
It makes you think about it. It's like, just stopped.
Yeah. Good luck with surviving.
Dude, avocado is great on a turkey sandwich.
This is why I'm going to survive in the Hunger Games.
No, the
Hunger Games?
Slumber Games.
You demolished
I can get behind the Slumber Games. Let's do that.
Oh, wow. Mixed snipe.
I think Arcade wins that game.
Yeah, true. No.
Oh God. I mean, I don't sleep, so probably.
Oh, we forgot that.
But,
he's not going to sleep. He has an advantage on all.
Yeah.
Go out
but
during
here's
night.
the thing: I'm going to be weak. So I mean, it's going to take a toll on me. And energy drinks
are not naturally reoccurring in the wild. So.
Yeah.
You'll ask your sponsors to send you some Red Bull.
Oh my God, it's a monster tree.
That's what it'll be. No. It'll be just like on a single parachute. It'll attached will be a little crate of Mountain Dew.
Yes.
They'll just be like flying towards him.
Mick Snipe said he's never in the Twitch chat. He's never had guac. Never? What?
How?
That is. I mean.
You don't need it.
Shut up, TJ. if you like things that are delicious, try guac at least once.
He's going to come back and be like, you fucking lied to me.
Yeah.
How about a guacamole cake?
Oh, that would be gross.
That would be
Obviously, it should be
disgusting.
A pie.
No, that would be way worse.
Guacamole pie.
No,
I bet that's a thing.
There's also
it's gotta be. I'm
like
gonna Google that. I'm gonna regret that. It's probably gonna be something sexual, and I'm gonna have ruined my search history.
Guacamole pie.
God, that. Go to Urban Dictionary and look up guacamole.
Oh my God! So there's not a guacamole pie, but the first hit I got was for an avocado pie. It's very green.
Jesus Christ!
See, that's a green thing. That's not appetizing
stuff.
It's still a fruit or vegetable, so that whole.
I'm not okay with this. Qualifier. I'm not. Oh, then 3 down guacamole pie recipe. Yep, there it is.
Maybe you know what? I'll try it. I'll try it. If it's like a quiche kinda, like just with guacamole.
No, it's straight up like. Imagine a pumpkin pie, but instead of orange, it's green.
Okay, no. That is disgusting, and that's probably...
It has a graham cracker crust.
Oh no.
I'm still... Oh, wait, graham cracker? Okay.
I told you, it's a straight-up fucking pie. There you go.
There's a lot of Food Network, by the way. I would, out of all the places to have that link to, that was the last one I expected.
Yeah, this is a thing.
There's also the hot side of pie, and then
you essentially make it like a cheesecake. No. You mix avocado and cream cheese. This is getting worse.
I'm trying to be optimistic because it is of the pie variety, but I can't support it.
The guacamole pie recipe is even worse than that. Because it's avocado, taco seasoning mix, cheese, onion. Olives.
I think that this is what the devil brought to humanity. So
it's like a vegan savory pie. Instead of it being a meat pie, it's like a...
There's no meat in it. It can't be savory if it doesn't have meat.
I would disagree with that, but I like...
The onion, you dick.
This is not okay.
And the taco flavoring. Those are the umami flavors, or the savory flavors.
Listen, savory is basically nothing.
Granted, okay, so I'm looking at this one more. So the guacamole pie actually looks like it's more like a trifle, and because you layer the avocado mixture with sour cream and then and stuff, so it's almost like you're making a bean dip kind of thing, but with an avocado. So they shouldn't call it guacamole pie. Fuck
Zach should eat the avocado pie.
What?
Tell us how you feel afterwards.
Guacamole cake.
You're dying.
There's guacamole cake.
This is not okay. Oh, you want me to look for guacamole cake? Or did you
I already found it. This is for you, Jen.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Scientists were so busy asking if they could, they never asked if they should.
What? Did I bring this today? What? I brought this today. Why? Oh, okay. That's right.
Did you buy something today?
No, I highlighted the whole thing.
Weird things happen.
Yeah.
Hey, is T-Fury easy to use?
T-Fury?
Yeah.
What?
Easy to use
what's
in
Spring?
Teespring. That's the one where you put up the shirt and people vote for it.
Teespring. Yeah, I thought it was pretty easy.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah. Hint, hint, wink, wink, audience. Oh.
Yeah, no, if you are thinking about doing something with it,
chocolate
we can
cake
chat.
Mix? Oh, is this...
Wait.
What?
Oh my god.
No.
What is this chocolate cake thing? I've never heard of it.
Oh, it's...
Zach, there's this wonderful thing called chocolate cake.
It's not actually guacamole, though. It's like icing. It's not... That's interesting, though.
Chocolate cake with guacamole icing?
It's just... It's supposed to look like... if you look at the picture, it's supposed to look like guacamole, but it's actually just like vanilla icing.
So they're liars.
So it's a cake that's made to look like an avocado.
The cake is a lie.
Yeah, the cake is a lie.
The cake is it just green dyed chocolate?
I guess.
Is that what you're saying?
I mean, you can take a look at the link that I provided.
I can't.
This is not. What the fuck? This is not the link. Damn it.
This does nothing to our audience.
There we go. There's the link. I fucked up.
Are we sharing this with the Twitch chat? Are we helping them out?
I'm helping them out. I provided the links. Sure. Yeah, so click on the Food Network and then understand where it's coming from. So, chocolate.
Is the bowl chocolate cake?
Yeah, it's a chocolate cake.
Oh, it looks like a little bowl.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Oh, that's actually the cake. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. So much.
Who would do this? Just
cinnamon sugar.
A monster. An absolute monster.
Cinnamon sugar pita chips for serving, which is kind of actually this sounds tasty as long as it doesn't involve any guacamole, like actual avocado.
They should call it cake-a-mole.
Like you should make the cake bowl and fill it with frosting. And serve it with the cinnamon sugar pita chips.
Yeah.
Cake-a-mole?
That's what you should do with this.
Yes.
Cake-a-mole? Anyone?
No.
Anyone?
No. No one.
No.
Death to whatever
Get
you
it?
said.
Like, instead of guac, it's cake-a-mole?
But yeah, definitely try guacamole. I don't like Chipotle. Oh, McSnipe, you're breaking my heart. How can you not like Chipotle? Chipotle is great.
Because he likes Qdoba better, because Qdoba is better than Chipotle.
Did you just call it Qdoba?
Yeah.
Is that not?
Nobody says that.
To
Qdoba.
What is Qdoba?
It's just pronounced Qdoba.
What is Qdoba or Qdoba?
No, it's Qdoba.
Qdoba.
It's Qdoba. There's an apostrophe there. It's Q apostrophe Doba.
Oh my god, I didn't notice the apostrophe this whole time.
What
See?
That's shows how much I pay attention.
I've never
That's
heard.
why it is cute.
I've never heard of this. I've only heard of Chipotle. Enlighten me.
It's the same thing.
It is.
It's like Pizza Hut to Domino's. It's the same thing. Yeah,
like, it might be regional because
it's like.
Yeah, he agrees. It's the same. Mike agrees. It's the same damn restaurant.
It's pretty much the same, except Qdoba is better.
Well,
it just tastes better.
Okay.
It's like the difference between Pizza Hut and Domino's. It's like they use different ingredients. It's the same. It's essentially the same fucking thing.
It's the same concept, but handled differently.
There are subtle differences in their salsas and how they season their meats and things like that, and how they mix things.
I really like Chipotle. So.
How much Pizza Hut did you guys eat at RTX?
Not a whole lot.
I didn't eat any somehow.
We attempted to get pizza, and then they refunded my money.
Shout out to Big Bite. Actually, Big Bite it's cheap pizza and it's delicious.
Podcast brought to you by Big Bite.
Dude, I wish. What's that? No, it's a Austin, Texas pizzeria. So check it out if you ever in town. Not like recognized as an amazing specific Austin place, but
it's not. You're like very cautious about this. For some reason.
I don't want people to take my opinion like too highly or what have you when it comes to food. I'm just saying like it's a solid pizzeria.
So when somebody goes to this place, gets food from there, it turns out awful. Zach, he doesn't speak for all of the thread. Sue him.
Yeah.
Zach45.
Yep.
That's his real name.
Yeah, it is.
Sue him.
Just to be a new meaning of the term, you zacked up.
What?
Now you zacked up.
Review.
You've zacked up.
Dropped a hard zack there.
I didn't realize this was a thing.
So this is what we talk about behind your back all the time.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I thought we had talked about it to his front, but I don't remember where it came up. So
yeah.
It was another time Zach didn't record his audio. Or no, you were supposed to be on the podcast, and then you were trying to get on at like 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, that happens too. I've done that a few times.
Don't worry about not recording.
It happened recently too.
Oh yeah, because we had some issues, and because Dark had some issues, and he finally got on. And Zach goes, I'm gonna restart my computer. I was like, don't fucking do it, and he did it.
He did it anyway.
And then 20 minutes later, he still couldn't get on the fucking podcast.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I was switching out headsets right as you guys were calling. I was like, shit, I'm playing through my speakers. And I was like searching for my headset. I was like, oh God, if this skits us out and then I've got to, oh God, if this screws everything up, I'm the worst person ever.
You're never invited again, basically.
Damn it.
No.
In terms of not recording audio, man, I had a terrible one.
You will now sleep permanently.
I think it's about time to wrap things up. I know I'm doing Dark's job already, but
crap.
Jordan, do you have any like things you want to like pimp out and discuss and
pimp the shit?
Yeah.
What do you got going on?
Yeah.
What are you playing?
What have I got going on in terms of
content creation,
life,
whatever.
Content creation,
liberty, pursuit of happiness.
We there you go. Man, I've been we've been working on this in terms of creation of what we're doing. We've been really enjoying Minecraft over the past few years, and we had an RPG. I was a really big fan of the Shadow of Israfel series whenever it was a thing with the Yogscast, and I'm still waiting. Hopelessly waiting. I'm like, it's not going to happen. But I'm going to be a fool forever. And I wanted to do an RPG with Minecraft, and I was like, you know what? If we're going to do this and we're going to do it to big grand scale, I'm like, let's try to use the environment around us to pretty much be the scenery. So we had to find a really good world seed, and once we did, we just started building stuff around what looked good. And we decided, I was like, I don't want to run into running a mod and then having this series do really well for us, and then 6 months down the road, the mod is outdated, and then we can't use half of the stuff that we did. So we ended up using just the base Minecraft with the command blocks and all sorts of stuff, and we had to learn redstone to a painful level.
They've added a nice amount of stuff to the generic.
It's
Minecraft
awesome.
That you can do quite a lot without adding anything else.
We have weather effects at Q. We actually added NPCs because they finally allowed us to use invisible barriers. So you can actually just box in a testificate or whatever they're called, and basically have them talk to you once you hit a certain block. We got a working lighthouse that rotates, but it took the entire inside of the lighthouse practically to wire it to work, but it works. That's a really cool project that we've been working on for about the past year. We kind of,
what's it called?
We were doing it. The running title that we were going to try to work for it was like Countdown to Midnight, and it was something based around a bunch of clock towers and stuff that kept. They had like beacons in them that kept some darkness away, and we decided that maybe we could use like a mist or something, and basically just turn down render distance to simulate this mist or this fog that brings all this bad stuff with it. And
hey, you're breaking the illusion.
I know it sucks. I'm terrible, but
yeah, they'll tell us everything.
Yeah, so I
look forward to it. Sounds cool. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of that, and then we're really inspired by a lot of stuff. So there's definitely some nods to people that we used to watch. There's a series that we liked. God, it sounds like we're unoriginal as hell, but
no,
you can't help what you're inspired by.
Artwork's derivative, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So we really enjoyed. What was it? Sanity Not Included was a series that we just thought was just random bits of stupidity that ended up being funny to us, and I was like, I've always kind of wanted to piece together just gaming stuff. What if a glitch happened?
Expect an RPG style Let's Play of Minecraft and maybe some machinima stuff from No Sleep Arcade.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome.
Sorry for rambling there.
No worries, man. No worries. What about you, Love Zelda? Any streamy stuff? Any Patreon-y stuff you want to pimp?
She's got big news.
Yeah, yesterday was a very exciting day for me. So I am officially not working my super cubicle job anymore, so that way I can try to do more content creation stuff, so that is super exciting. It's my last day there was Monday, so I am doing a stream tomorrow night with Tina Dayton doing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. On Friday, I am streaming with the lovely Miss Mika Burton, who will be at my house sitting next to me, and we're doing some cosplay to play Ruby Grim Eclipse. And then starting next week, I'm doing a month of Zelda games, finally, because my name is Zelda, and I've only played one Zelda game on stream, and that is stupid. So, setting up my rig to connect with all my consoles. We're going to do Zelda 2 and Skyward Sword and Ocarina of Time, and if I can find a copy of Majora's Mask, we'll do that. Any of the ones that I have currently that aren't on some kind of mobile platform, I will be playing through a lot of those for the rest of December and probably into January a little bit. So
awesome. You might be able to download. Do you have a Wii U?
I do not have a Wii U.
Okay.
So, yeah. Oh, other fun thing that I'm going to pimp because I can. Right now, at this exact moment, if you're a Rooster Teeth sponsor, you can see it, or probably I think it'll be live for everyone tomorrow. Achievement Hunter just released a video recorded with Pony Studios. So I didn't know that was coming out today. I just started getting tweets about it, and it was super exciting.
Are you in it?
I am totally in it. I'm the only female voice, so it's pretty easy to tell.
Awesome.
So Pony Studios, we had the Achievement Hunters come out and do some recording with us, and they put out a highlight video today, and it was super fun. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but the comments are making me laugh a lot, and my ego is getting massively inflated. So, but definitely,
congratulations, that's amazing.
Well, thank you. I was kind of super fucking pumped. So.
Yeah.
So go watch it. It's short. It's only, I think they only did like a 12-minute video, but you get the good juicy parts out of it.
Yeah, the tasty bits.
Awesome.
Also, I'm working with Wubs and a few other people. Hopefully, Lo Zelda, if she's not too busy. On my webcomic, kind of. I'm decided to maybe, instead of, because I'm basically blocked as a writer, I'm gonna just do some motion comic kind of audio stories.
You're going from trying to do an over massive comic arch to kind of a strip to strip
basically
internet
and it's
comic.
going to be more audio focused. So we'll probably release it on TFT Productions. So it'll be like a motion comic kind of thing. Yeah.
Very cool.
Is it going to be kind of like a Welcome to Night Vale kind of thing, like an audio drama with some imagery?
Yeah. It'll basically. Yeah, okay. But it'll be more of a I don't know. It'll be something. Don't worry about it.
Right. It'll be a sequence of events told through images. That's technically a comic strip. So you're good.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, we do need to
Smash. Look forward to
wrap up.
Yay, Smash!
All right.
So that's coming. All right, that's it. So thank you, everybody, for watching the TFT podcast tonight. Thank you for No Sleep Arcade for joining us tonight. Check out his work. Follow him on Twitter. His handle is just No Sleep Arcade. Facebook as well. And his YouTube channel, we'll link that in the link dump. You can follow us at TFT, the forum thread on Twitter, at TFT Plays is our other channel. You can find both their channels on YouTube. You can like us on Facebook. You can subscribe to us on the iTunes. Please do that. That's our newest awesome. No, wait, Google Play. We're on Google Play now too. Yeah. Instagram, Vine, Tumblr, and we have a website. So go to theforumthread.myfastforum.org. You can hang out with us there. It's literally a forum. So join us there and sign up for that. That's awesome. Woo! Did I get everything?
Wonderful.
Did I get everything? That was good.
Yes.
I almost had no slip ups.
That's everything.
Almost.
Almost doesn't count though.
99.9%.
So good night, everybody. We will see you again, same time next week.
Bye.